Hello and welcome to the walkthrough to the Daily Telegraph prize crossword on Saturday, the 30th of April, number 29,975. Let's start with the across. Confirm Valerie has one assignation. Valerie can be Val, and one is I, and an assignation is a date. And to confirm, you might validate something. Five across, having spokes diverging from centre of gunnery clock face. So having spokes diverging from the centre. Clock face is a dial. Gunnery, like artillery. So RA in crosswords is often Royal Artillery. So a Royal Artillery dial or radial, meaning having spokes. Nine across, she heard about. So anagram of she heard, having been used again, it's going to be rehashed. And 10 across, heroine's false statement in project. The false statement is a lie. It's not actually project, it's project. If you jut out, so put lie inside jut and we get Juliet for Romeo and Juliet, that heroine. 11 across, go long way with artist first in medley. So a long way is far, and artist we know is also RA, and then go at the end gives us farrago for a confused jumble or mess or medley or whatever. I think that'll be enough. 13 across, this was the last one I got actually. Oh no, sorry, 12 across first. One fights naked is something, could be raw, it could be naked. Going over, and then Rio is a South American city, and R gives us warrior for one who fights. Yeah, I'll say 13 across, health giver. Tough one, how to get all the other letters in here for this one. If you toast somebody's health, and the person who gives the toast could be the toast master. A bit obscure, that one. 16 across. Alarm artist about, so anagram of alarm artist. Methods of self-defense is going to be martial arts. And 21, one who used to play Shylock, say. So one who used to play Shylock, well, that would be an actor. And an actor, one who used to is an exactor, and Shylock exacted wanted a pound of flesh, didn't he? 22 across, heavy metal. One that's strange, I had one inside. One and strange is rum, and then I had one, so I'd and one going inside is going to be iridium for a heavy metal. 23 across, friends turned up with lots of good food to eat served in style. So friends turned, so it's pals turned and then up, gives us slap up for a slap up meal. 24 across, fight to include part of best rug gleaming. It's going to be struggle, it's in the words for meaning fight. And then 25 across, train passes by the European. So this is passes as in dies, passes away. And then the European is going to be LEL for Spanish. And it gives us a diesel for a type of train. And then 26 across, last one across, sportsman regarded as favourite. So this sportsman is going to be like an Oxford or Cambridge blue. If you regard something, you might eye it. So regarded as eyed, and blue-eyed boys, whatever, somebody's favourite. And then let's do the down. One down, proved to be true, provided there's light outside. So provided is if a light, a very is a light. It's like a flare. And if you verify something, you prove it to be true. Two down, learning about a hot. A hot is A and H. Learning is law. AH going in gives us Lahore in Pakistan for a place in the east. Three down, music from In France barely sufficient. So in French is de. So from In France is de, and then barely sufficient is scant, and a descant in music is the soprano line over the top or whatever. Four down, dry man, does he count all the holes except the 19th? It's going to be, if you're totaling up the tees on a golf course, you might be a teetotaler, and obviously that's somebody who doesn't drink in the bar after. Six down, tanks having water. Water is going to be aqua, and fresh air, anagram of air, after gives us aquaria for tanks. And seven down, start what I did in restaurant. It's going to be initiate, or rather in it I ate. That's what you do in a restaurant. Eight down, 3/4 of learned people. So learned people is the literati. 3/4 of that is litera. And then lines, it's going to be like railway lines. We know that RY is often railway in crossword. So it's going to be literary for from books. 12 down, spray gun, relatively straightforward, I think. Water pistol. And 14, put into liquidation. It's nothing to do with companies or anything. It's actually that physically put in a liquid. It's going to be immersed. 15 down, interruption, long time. So an interruption is a break. A long time is an age. Put age afterwards. Damage is breakage. 17 down, meddle with tuna-eyed repaired. So tuna-eyed repaired, anagram of that, meaning to meddle, it's going to be intrude. 18 down, fit and size. Fancy, Fourier, occasionally missed. So this is going to mean fit, it's size, fancy, anagram of size, and then occasionally missed letters of Fourier, it gives a U, R, and E, and that's going to be seizure. 19 down, husband in drab boat, very standard clue. This drab is dingy, with an H for husband going in, gives us dingy. And the final one, threaten to come to a devilish conclusion. Little devil could be an imp. Conclusion is an end, and if you threaten doom or whatever, impend. There we go, a couple of really tough ones there, but the end one seems to be pretty good. Keep on crossing, have a great week, see you again soon.